All right, chat. All right. Kevin Garnett, he has some things to say. You guys ready? Let me put the captions on. And it's about Wembanyama. So we'll take a look at what they have to say about Wembanyama. Paul Pierce, too.
Outlets and
no question.
People you can't
Nope.
go nowhere.
But when you see him in
Oh, too fast.
some league and they throw the ball to him and he catch it on the block and there's two people under him, he just turn around and like you got to be like, okay now.
I can't wait.
Yeah, he just turn around and
Like,
take
for some real NBA players. You know, so I'm excited most to see what kind of impact he brings to San Antonio because I know there's going to be sellouts, not that it wasn't before, but it's going to be ratings is going to be up to
There wasn't any before.
Tim Duncanfield again.
Yeah, I'm like, I
But he
can't
landed
wait
in a
to
great
see it.
situation too, because you know how important it is to land in a solid foundation with a situation like that.
Can I just comment on the amount of swag that Barnes has? I think, okay, I'm gonna rate the swag here. This is number 1. I've never been a fan of having all the same thing. Like, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Pierce number 2. I think the shades looks really nice with the fit. Now I'm gonna go with is that Tony Allen? Dude, they got Tony Allen here? That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going with Tony Allen. And then I'll go with Steven Jackson. And then I'll go with, yeah, Kevin Garnett looked like he just got up.
Too. The culture
So
means a
that's
lot.
what I'm most excited to watch on the new team.
I'm with P, man. I want to see Wemby, man. I actually watched Summer League in detail. Like, you know, I get on that weird shit. I won't watch the game. I'll watch it when he come out, see if he dap. You know, little stuff that really I'll be.
We sold out 3 games last year. Okay, one of them was the Alamo, obviously, right? Then they go to Mexico City. Was that sold out? And they went to Austin too. So are those the 3? Let me know, chat. Were those the 3? Which is sad.
Paying attention to, you know, that really that forms camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm looking. I don't want to say, you know, French players have a stereotype, but European players in his league in which he played in last year is very different from our league. I want to see the level of physicality and how he actually responds to it. You know what I'm saying? On night in, night out, playing against, you know, the jokers and playing against, you know, the MBs and the cats and in the Czech homegrooms. I'm looking forward to seeing Czech.
We said he's gonna be rookie of the year.
OKC is one of probably my new favorites.
Sleepers. They got a lot of young talent.
I'm gassed to see Wemby and how he actually gets acclimated in this league. Because P and I, in our private time, we go back and forth. And P thinks, you know, just because he's kind of today's big, can hit the threes and whatever. I was asking about systematic basketball, you know, IQ basketball. You're doing pick and rolls. He's 7'6". You don't post him? You know, like yeah. And people's like, nah, you know, you spread it out, it's open and whatever. And I'm just like, if he's not posting in that, then it's just gonna be sad to see that type of talent not be able to dominate from a post perspective. But yeah, I'm eager to see him and see how he.
I think he'll post. I think Wemby will post in certain situations. He has so many different things in his bag that I don't know. I don't expect Wemby to just be like a full-on Kevin Durant necessarily. Thanks for subscribing. Dang. I don't want to mess up your name, but thank you for subscribing. And anyone that's seeing this video in the future, please subscribe. But yeah, so I think that overall he got so many different things to his bag. Like if you go back and watch that G League game, especially the first one, but the first 2, I mean, it was only 2, but those 2 were phenomenal showings from him. But his offensive bag was ridiculous. It was catch and shoot. It was hook shots. It was fadeaways. It was just so good. I mean, I think he had a drop step in there. Like he got a bag. I mean, he got an absolute bag. And I have a really hard time seeing if he doesn't have the mismatch that he doesn't just post up. I think he'll have a post up game. But I don't know, from how he's played thus far and what we've seen in the French league, I think that it's going to take some time for him to, implement that into his game.
He actually acclimates himself to
I got him making the All-Star team.
Probably have him on block.
Think so?
I got him making the
Paul Pierce said he's going to make the All-Star team year 1. I'm going to be a Debbie Downer here and say that does not happen. And it's not based on him not having enough talent. And I understand All-Star is definitely like more of a fan thing. And I think fans are really going to want him in there. I just think that overall how he's going to fit with the Spurs this season, I don't necessarily know by that time if he will have like the stats necessary for him to get into the All-Star. But it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Dude, you said Paul Pierce got some wild takes. He does, but I've heard worse. Like, oh God, who was it? Was it? Oh God, Armstrong, PJ Armstrong. You remember when we went over that video? He basically said, he was like, this guy, he could potentially get Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, and All-Star Rookie of the Year all in the same year. It was like, calm down a little bit. I don't know if that'd be the case, but I think that'd be more so his playing style, what the Spurs asked for him this first year as he's trying to figure himself out, that will keep him out of the All-Star game. But it is a popularity contest, and I mean, who wouldn't want to see him? The NBA would definitely want to see him. They might do it. Crazier things have happened when it came to All-Star. Oh, exactly, Aaliyah. She says, I think he'll be voted in due to high demand popularity votes. Yeah, I think people are gonna try to get him in for sure. Voting only matters for the starters, right? Yeah.
All-Star team his first year.
I don't have him winning Rookie of the Year.
I got check.
I got him making the All-Star.
I got check.
I got check on that kid
This
from
is a business, though.
Oklahoma City.
This is a business. This is a business.
No,
I got him making All-Star. Y'all.
It's too many players in the Western Conference that he's not better than. But if he make it, he gonna make it not because of the way he playing, dog. He gonna make it because of business.
Politics is losing well.
It ain't gonna be that. It's too many players in the Western Conference that deserve to be in there before him. We know that's gonna have great years.
And that's why
it's
I
three
said
in
that.
it's
That's why I
three
said that.
in Phoenix alone. That's
why I
gonna
said
make it. So if he make it with all
Two
other
only-
stars
two-
in the
two in
West,
Phoenix
man,
gonna
all three of them
He ain't
going.
gonna make it, P.
All three of them going.
He gonna have to be balling like Tim Duncan. to
Bill
make that
is gonna be the
motherfucker.
third option. I'm not sure he's gonna make it.
I agree. I just don't think he'll make it. I don't know. Why you get so angry? Jackson's such a clown. Well, okay, let's be fair, okay? We're gonna be nice to Stephen, Captain Jack. So we're gonna be kind to him because he actually, guys, been okay. He's actually been okay. I think that he's stuck to his word where he said he's not gonna harp on the Spurs anymore or talk too much trash about the Spurs anymore. He did say that. He said it after we got the #1 overall pick. Funny enough, I guess he knew that, okay, I would look really silly if I just bash on them. And maybe he's like, one day I want to be able to have an actual interview with Wemby. So let's not screw this up. No idea, but maybe that's the case. He also said he talked to Pop. They squashed beef. Who knows? But he's kept to his word, okay? He's kept to his word.
Who?
Bill in Phoenix. Well, he said he think 3 in Phoenix.
They have the best record in the West. They
He not
put
making
all
it-
three of them going.
He ain't making it over Jamal Murray.
Bro, if they have the
Murray
top
gonna get
two
this year.
record in the West at All-Star break, all three of them going. I'll put money on that.
Bet.
My 25 push-ups that I got that I owe you already.
All right, hold on. I bet Murray make it over Bill.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
Hey, Murray lit too.
Very super lit.
He lit.
Denver repeat?
I don't think so because they don't have the supporting cast that they had. They had 2 or 3 defenders with Jeff Green and all them. They had a number of defenders.
They picked up some solid pieces. Who they pick up?
Brown. Man, that's the
Brown is gonna fill in for what Brown.
They lost Brown.
Dang, Joe. I just said, let's be kind. Joe literally in the chat, he said, KG is a fake gangster. Paul Pierce is irrelevant nowadays, so he has to make hot takes to stay in the mix. And Barnes is lame. And then he says, and Jackson forgot where he got that ring from. I only agree with one of those takes. First off, KG, this is just how KG is, okay? He's just always been like this. And I don't think he ever claimed to be a gangster. So, like, this is just how he is, right? Paul Pierce, is he irrelevant? I get it. Like, people don't listen to Paul Pierce a lot necessarily, but like, he's always kind of just had these hot takes. Barnes is lame. I don't know what you're talking about with Barnes. I mean, Barnes seemed cool to me. I thought that whole thing between him and Derek Fisher was kind of gross. That was kind of lame. So I guess that's what you're talking about. And then Jackson forgot where he got this ring from. I agree, but he said he's going to be kinder to us, okay? So we're giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's been good so far. He's been good for several months now. And this is not that bad. Everything that he says, I kind of agree that these guys do deserve it over Wemby year 1, okay? Like, Wemby would have, like KG said, he would have to play like freaking Duncan. Like, it will be a lot. And I don't think that the Spurs are going to have him playing like Duncan right now, as far as those numbers. I don't know.
Brown and Green.
But Braun is gonna pick up that now. The white kid out of Kansas.
He's nice.
Hell no.
He gonna pick
he's
up
nice.
that energy.
Hey, he's nice.
He's nice.
Who's the white kid out of Kansas? Is he talking about Grady? Is it Grady Dick? Is that the kid out of Kansas? Is that the white kid out of Kansas? Tell me, chat. Who's he talking about? Oh, great. Okay, he is talking about Grady. Okay.
Hey, man,
nice, bro.
He can give him 10 a night.
Okay.
Nice.
That's unleaded.
No, I like
that's
him.
unleaded.
He's solid though. He's solid. I give him being solid.
Stop it,
I
Joe.
give him being
He
solid.
gonna do what Jeff Green was doing?
No. And the reason why he came in there and didn't have no expectations, because nobody knew who he was.
You know why they swept the Lakers? Because they had Gordon and Jeff Green to run the whole game.
Are
Two
we
people
still
that
on
can
this
defend.
topic?
Brown gotta feel that.
We're still in the Wembanyama rookie year topic.
That role now.
I say this to say
He nice.
he
You gotta
wasn't in the
watch his
scout
stats.
report.
You're not gonna be able to sneak up on nobody this year.
That motherfucker came in, didn't nobody know who he was. I didn't know who he
Oh,
was.
it's Christian Braun. Oh, it is Christian Braun. Okay.
Who it doesn't? He all of a sudden, he on both ends too.
Sorry.
He scored,
played both
and he
ends.
was on his end. People were like, oh, he's from Kansas. I was like, oh yeah, I knew I see that. I knew I remember him from somewhere, right? And I just didn't know. But I don't see him coming in filling in that line what Bruce Brown was doing, boy.
This kid went from a national championship to an NBA championship back to back. Think about your confidence and like your competitiveness and your drive now. If you came in that situation, the experience he got in that's gonna make him better. And he gonna get more minutes. And I ain't saying he's gonna be the player that Brown is.
It's the NBA. You can make the championship your second year and don't make it for the next 12 years.
For sure. But I'm just saying him as his
Trust me, I did it.
development and being in these type of
I like it.
situations, him being in these big games, he not rattled ever now as a second year player.
Steven Jackson just like that was completely okay. I have something really positive to say about him in a second.
So he's ready to come in and really contribute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they just won it too. And you know, all the teams that win it come in super confident. I don't know if anybody answered the question.
They gonna
No,
repeat?
I don't think
They
think
repeat.
they
What you got,
repeat.
Matt? They repeat?
Murray
I
have a
don't think
big
they
year.
gonna
though.
I'm taking the field. I'm saying no.
What
No, I
about
don't
you,
think they
TJ?
repeat.
I'm rolling with Matt. I'm gonna take the field.
I don't think
It
I don't
says
think
can
they
Denver repeat? I think they can. Okay, so look, I just want to say this about Steven Jackson. I love the fact that he was very transparent and like not arrogant about that at all, saying, yeah, you can win a championship and then not win one forever and not be basically to say you and not be as relevant in the league forever. Like confidence is great and dandy. And mentality is one thing, but skill, talent, being able to come into your own and being with the right team and then being able to utilize you in the right way, that's a whole different thing. So I think that was pretty cool, and that showed a little bit of humbleness from him to say, yeah, I won one and didn't do anything else after. And you look at the stats, he didn't. he didn't. The highlight of his career was with the San Antonio Spurs by far, easily. Being basically the third best player on a championship team for the Spurs. I would say it was Duncan, then Tony, then him, and all of them were role players, by the way. In 03, all of them were role players. So, let's see. One can win a chip with three guys who are better than you. Manu and Tony. Well, Tony might have been better than Steven Jackson in 03. I don't know if Manu was better than Jackson in 03, guys. I mean, he definitely had more potential. He ended up being better, but I don't know if 03 alone, I don't think Manu was better than Steven Jackson. Actually, just out of curiosity, we'll look at the stats real quick. We want to look. Let's look at the playoff stats. Let's see. Olympic champion Manu. Well, I mean, overall, Manu's better than Steven Jackson. I'm just saying, on that Spurs team, the best players, I think, was obviously Duncan, number one. And then, let's see, this is 02 to 03. 60-win team, jeez. All right, let's see if we can find some stats. Here we go. All right, so point-wise, we can just say point totals. You had Duncan, and then you had Tony, who averaged 15. Then you had Steven Jackson, who averaged 12. So, yeah, I was right, at least in the point totals. And then you had Rose. Manu only averaged 7 points, or nearly almost 8 points. Percentage-wise, let's see, field goal percentage. Duncan, oh my goodness, dude, averaging 23 points on 51% field goal percent. Good God. Most of your shots go in. That's rough. That's hard. That's hard to deal with. Most of his shots went in. Let me see, Tony Parker. Yeah, Tony Parker's percentages was better than Steven Jackson as well. And then 3-point percentage, Tony didn't. He didn't take a ton, but let's see. Okay, Manu had a better 3-point percentage. But he only attempted 2. Tony attempted 3. Steven Jackson attempted nearly 4. And their percentages aren't that far off from each other. So, yeah, I think Steven Jackson might have been better than, you know, Manu and guys like that. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, just wanted to. That was good. That was a good segment. I liked it.